Good morning, it's 7:20 a.m. and I am headed out for an early 8 a.m. opening, and I'm gonna take you along for the walk because I have a few thoughts to share before I get there. Let's go. Okay, so a couple of thoughts as I walk. One is I am really irritated with myself that I do not have a lanyard with me. I have a lanyard in my luggage and took it out for some reason. I forgot to put it back. But at Universal, you definitely need a lanyard because in my pocket, I have my park ticket, my room key, my ID, and credit card because all those are things that they have been asking for. And so now I just got these random things flopping around in my pocket. I don't want to put them in my purse, my wallet, because it takes too long to dig them out when people ask for them. But I really need that lanyard, so that's one thing. The other thing is that I wrote down the things I wanted to do today, some new things, some old favorites. And I was like, I could use my Express Pass anytime to get on these. Do I really want to be early? And I decided to still get up early. First of all, I just wake up early naturally. The room always gets hot, so it's hard to sleep in anyway. But also it's cooler right now. 106 heat index in the middle of the day. Not fun. And it feels really hot here. I don't know why. Maybe it's just hot everywhere, but it feels really hot. But the other thing is that I figured less people would be out, and so I'd have a better chance at, just safety and security in the park. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try. It doesn't take too long to get through things. So I'll have my early opening this morning, and then after the early opening finishes, I'll still have Express Passes to do whatever I want. So we'll see how that goes. I should be there in just a couple minutes. They said the park would open at 8 a.m. for the early opening, and I'm in at 7:52. We have to check room keys here to make sure that we're allowed to be here. They already checked our tickets. We're here. Diagon Alley. It's so fun how it's hidden back here. You walk in, no idea. And then it unveils this whole universe. It's a lot cooler back here too. Let's go ride Gringotts. The theming here is so cool. Just have to look really quick when it's not busy. So fun. Woo, that's such a good ride. Got on with my goggles, got my own row, and it was such a treat to be able to get on it right away. The only downside is you miss the queue, which is amazing. But I'm off to see some other things that are on my list for today. Gotta go to my locker first. Look, hardly anybody here. Such a good chance to take pictures or videos like this one. So beautiful. Look at this. See the kids with the wands? They're making it rain, literally. Oh. Now I'm gonna leave for a little while. I got a water, which is well themed for the land. And I'm gonna walk back out. It's an amazing transition to get back out to the park. Because I want to go ride Revenge of the Mummy, which is my own personal favorite ride here. And also the one that doesn't have screens so much as the other rides do. There's only so much screens I can take. So I'm going to go do Revenge of the Mummy and some other things that I haven't ever done before. Let's go. And look at the streets. I feel like I'm in a city. We're here. So when I arrived, I thought the ride was open and part of early opening, and it wasn't. So I've just been hanging out on a park bench. But you can see how people are waiting for it to open. The lockers are right there, the dreaded lockers. And then people are gonna be let in as soon. But I have an express pass, which you can see in the line here, is gonna allow me to get right on without any issues. So I'm just gonna wait for those crowds to kind of dissipate after they start boarding everybody, and then I'll jump on.
Look at that light corner. Fantastic. Hello. Look at that light corner, please. Fantastic.
Here we go.
Are you insane? Get out of here! The curse, it's real! This whole place is a trap! He's after your souls! Look for the Magi seal! It's your only hope!
With your souls, I shall rule for all eternity. Serve me and save the nations beyond the world. Or refuse.
So they have child swap rooms here, or spaces, so people can wait near the ride and then just swap out as soon as they exit, which is really nice. You can see the child swap room right there. That ride is so amazing. I'm exiting to the gift shop, as one does in a theme park. And I would just say, if I was doing like 5 favorite rides at Universal Orlando, that one would be on the list. It's like Space Mountain, but scarier with fire, more adventurous. So that was fun. First time on the Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon. That's a mouthful. I'm just gonna call it Jimmy Fallon. As someone who has toured the NBC headquarters in New York, it's truly wild how this ride queue looks like a store in New York.
Your arms, legs, heads, and hands must remain inside. Not to mention your feet. And keep your loose articles safely stored beneath the seat. Information complete.
Oh! That is how you do it, Tariq and the Roots, everybody!
So first time on, it's like Star Tours in that there is a screen and glasses, and you're going in the air and you're going underwater, and it is, instead of Star Wars, it is a tour through New York City led by Jimmy Fallon. There he is. He's everywhere on this attraction. Not a huge fan. I think it kind of is easy to get nauseous, but then again, a lot of attractions here are like that. So anyway, it's okay. I'm glad that I didn't have to wait very long, and now I'm off to try something else. I'm at Mel's Drive-In. I did a mobile order, and I'm ready to go in because it said, if you're ready, go sit down and we'll bring you your food. So let's do it. When I got here, there was nobody here, and they put me right next to the only other person that was here for some reason. It was like kind of catty corner. Can we spread out a little bit? Anyway, I'm waiting on them to bring my food. Interesting how the mobile order situation works. It's kind of a hybrid between quick service and table service. They bring you your quick service mobile order. I wouldn't normally order onion rings at 10 a.m., but options are limited and I was hungry. It was also just really, really hot and didn't sit down. I've been trying to stay outside as much as possible, but since this place opened at 10, there are hardly anybody here, except for they have put people near me when there's an entire restaurant available for some reason. So anyway, I'm gonna have cool off onion rings, water, and then I'll be back at it. See how they're posing, they're doing selfies. I'm a huge fan of how they're doing some of these character meets here, because they're so cute to interact with. And here's a SpongeBob character meet. See? I like it. It's like they have music, and then they have the characters at a distance. You see the spots on the ground where you have to stand. Super cute. There's the character meet with Barney and friends. Now for ET Adventure. It says 20-minute posted wait time, but I have an express pass, so let's do that.
Let's go.
Adventure is criminally underrated. It's like Peter Pan's Flight, but better. It's such a delight. I don't know what else you need. Now, I apologize for the Barney music in the background. But anyway, so that was a must do for me. Don't regret it. Now I'm gonna see what else I can do before I wrap it up and head to the other park. You are me too.
Hi.
Hi.
What's happening, madam? Are you feeling?
I'm feeling hot today.
Yeah, it's a little bit warm, right?
It is.
It's not just me then. Alright, cool. Yeah, man.
So I just love how unassuming it is on the outside of Diagon Alley. It just looks like another facade, right? But then once you go in, bam, Diagon Alley. Let's go in. That is where I ended earlier to go to Diagon Alley, but I am going to Hogwarts Express now. And that is down here at King's Cross. The details are amazing. Look. And bam! Here we are. There it is. So I'm in my cabin aboard the Hogwarts Express, and it's private. It's one group per cabin, which is nice when you're by yourself, but it does slow down the process because there's fewer people with you. The problem, the Hogwarts Express is amazing, and it is a ride unto itself. Like, things will happen while riding back here and on the windows.
Please remain seated in the case emergencies and rides switch on there. That locks the door. Please make sure your mask remains on at all times to attract the video silverless. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're getting ready to go, and the problem is you have to have the park to park pass, which is super expensive, and it is for this ride. That's why they did it. They put a little Harry Potter in both parks, connected it with a ride, and that's a great way to make money because this is a fantastic attraction. So anyway, highly recommend it. I am now headed to Islands of Adventure to hopefully ride Hagrid's again.
It's getting dark out there.
Let's find a compartment.
Could use a snack. Where's the food trolley?
So on this end, the train is outside, but covered. On the other end, it was inside the train station. Time to go back to Hogsmeade. This says not operating today. I thought I saw that it had to wait a time earlier and that it was just down temporarily. If this is true for the whole rest of the day, that's a bummer. All right, so I just went to Hagrid's and asked, and they said it is closed the rest of the day. I'm glad I came yesterday. I guess that's a good lesson. Don't put it off. Yesterday I almost didn't get to ride it because of lightning, and then today it's closed the entire day. So that's a bummer. Now I'm gonna go try Forbidden Journey, although it takes a certain amount of bravery because it makes me kind of nauseous, but I just want to do it. So let's head that way. They just told me my bag can go on this ride. Hallelujah. No lockers.
What are all these muggles doing at Hogwarts anyway? I expect this is not...
Here we go.
Sorry about that. Okay, it's gonna be a bit naughty.
That ride is so nauseating. So good, but it'll get even the people that don't get nauseous on rides. So while I was in line for that, I learned that there was a small backstage fire at Hagrid's, and that's why it is closed. So I was very confused why it could be closed for the rest of the day, but that explains it. So hope everything's good, everyone's safe. Bummer that it is not available right now, because I guarantee you a lot of people that are here today were here for that. So I've actually done all of my must-dos that I had on my list for today. So now I gotta figure out what I want to do the rest of my time. Stay tuned. Mythos. Let's go have some lunch. All right, so I'm inside Mythos. You can see behind me how it looks. Everybody's spaced out in here. And I got a grilled cheese that has tomato soup. It's like a combo, grilled cheese tomato soup. That's my favorite two things to order separately. So I was thrilled to find it on the menu together, and it's delicious. I'm hoping it's delicious. I don't know if it's delicious. I'll let you know. Now it's time to eat. We just finished up at Mythos. That's the outdoor part of it right there. You can see it and the waterfall. Pretty huge. Really, really good food. I've eaten at Mythos multiple times, and it was like 20 bucks, and I got soda. They gave me one to go. I had an entree. It's nice and cool if you want to eat inside. You know, I have mixed feelings about that. Good service, so highly recommend it. I didn't have a reservation today, but they got me right in. And I really like it as an option at Island of Adventure. So now I'm off to do something else that I haven't done this trip, which is check out the Dr. Seuss stuff. Look, it's the Seuss Trolley train ride. The people mover of Seuss Landing. Let's go ride.
Everyone knows. Too bad we don't happen to have some.
Bubbles.
I look out for blue. A bodacious blue bubble. Do it. Say
Hip hooray!
good for you.
Look, here's the bubbles that come off the ride from up there. See? They kind of float around the land, which makes it extra cute. Now I gotta go find something else Seuss related. How about a carousel? A carousel. Excuse me. I didn't mean to call it the wrong thing. Now I could use the express entrance or just the regular entrance, which has no wait. So let's try that. There we go. Cutest carousel ever. They have every other row marked off. There's nobody right behind me. So colorful. Literally being held in by seatbelt like a belt. Look. Check this out. One fish, two fish is like Dumbo, but with fish, and there's water involved. Look at that. It sprays you when you're on it. I think everything at Universal gets you wet somehow. Spits on you, dunks you, water rides, something. Leaving that cute land. Love that little place. Just makes me happy. It smells good. There's colors, cute little attractions, fun little snacks. Love that. Now let's go into an area that's much more neutral. Totally different, and see what we can find. Okay, so this area is obviously very colorful too. This is where they have like the big thrill attractions, Spider-Man, and if I kept going I would also get to a lot of the water rides and things like that. I've done all of them before. I'm just not into it today. I think the combination of heat and a bunch of rides that can potentially make you nauseous is not a good one, so I'm gonna skip it, but I did want to mention them in case you're interested in coming. I didn't want to make it seem like there was only like a few rides, because there's not. But I see an ice cream stand. The last one I passed was closed, but this one's open, so I'm gonna head over there and get a treat so I can cool down. It's 105 heat index, and I got some chocolate ice cream with hot fudge on it. They also sell Dole Whips, by the way. I'm not sure when Dole Whips became synonymous with Disney World, but I have Dole Whips near my house all the time, and they're selling them here. So I got my ice cream. I got my like 83rd bottle of water of the day. I got my little fan propped up. It's hot. I think I am almost done for today. I've been out, gotten everything I wanted to do. A little overheated, need a break. The only problem is that the park's closed so early, but I feel like if I leave, then that's it, and it feels too final, and so it keeps me kind of lingering for a while. But anyway, this might be it. We'll see. But overall, been a good day. Just a hot one, as usual. See, I just love how they set it up. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, after ice cream, bottled water, I checked the app to see if by chance Hagrid's is available. It is not, unfortunately. So I'm heading out. It's a little after 3 o'clock. And I've been at it for like 7 hours now. It's 105-degree heat index, so you need to get back to the hotel, cool off, and then try to find something to do this evening. So let's go. I'm back at CityWalk tonight for dinner. The temperature hasn't gone down that much, but the heat index has, and it honestly just feels like a whole new world. It went from being like 105 heat index to like 90. Feels like such a relief. So I'm gonna try to find some dinner on what is kind of a busy night on CityWalk now that the parks are closed. So in CityWalk, my favorite restaurant is Cowfish, and it has delicious food, both cow and fish. And it is not open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday right now, so that is not an option. And to be honest, I'm not super hungry. Another good place, which is right close to me, Margaritaville. If you're with a group and you need to please a group, I find that to be a good one. In the same way that like Planet Hollywood is a good group pleaser in Disney Springs. But I ended up at Lone Palm Airport, which is like this like tiki hut outdoor patio dining that has a good menu, good drinks, and I'm right on the water. So it's super nice, and it's just what I needed tonight. Very casual, outside, doesn't feel bad. And the walkway that comes here from the hotel is right there. It literally comes right to the spot. So easy peasy, exactly what I needed tonight. And I can't wait to get my food and drinks. Drink, singular. Stay tuned, might be plural. Okay, so obviously I have started on my Bahama Mama, which is delicious and strong. And here's the quesadilla. It came in this plasticware with the lid on it, so it'd be easy to take to go as well. But they have a really good menu. You know, lots of choices. Love this little spot. I hope it's good because I'm loving everything so far. And here's my view. Getting some of that golden hour lighting as I walk away. By the way, that guy that's in the background, he was leaving CityWalk when I was arriving, and he just now is coming back to CityWalk as I'm leaving. What are the chances? Anyway, I finished up dinner at that last spot. I bought a couple bottles of water because I don't have any water in my room, and I am headed back. This is the end of my Universal day. My feet are tired. Look at all the boats full of these people that are also so tired. I could have taken a boat, but that restaurant I was at was right next to the walkway, so I was like, I'll just walk. Anyway, that's it. Tomorrow I am switching to Disney World. Woo, boats are loud. Tomorrow I'm switching to Disney World, and I'll be there for 6 days, I think it is. So we'll have Disney World content starting tomorrow. This has been fun to kind of do something a little bit different than normal, but I will of course be excited to be back at Disney World. So I will see you then. Bye. Can you post? You post.